Well, hello, folks, and welcome back into another wonderful episode with your boy. It's me. It's Alec. That's my name. That's been my name. I tell people my name when they sit down at my table. I always, oh, folks, my name is Alec. I'll be taking care of you, And it's regrettable, I don't really like it because then what you get is the whole rest of the experience. People are just like, Alec, Alec, Alec. The worst thing I had, this one couple, they're actually regulars. Doesn't matter where you are in the restaurant, doesn't matter what you're doing. My favorite is when I'm talking to customers. I'm clearly at a table and another table feels that they're more important, you know, that than whoever I'm talking to, than the table that I'm talking to, to just Alec, Alec, The weirdest thing the other day we had I don't know, like your tables are next to each other. Obviously, that's how a section works. So you can see your other tables from where you are. And me, I'm a good server. Me, I like to survey. I like to do ocular pat downs. I like to be seeing what's going on. So essentially, I'm looking at table 42, taking an order. Guy can hear it. We're that close, Sees I'm talking to them, sees I'm helping them. Just was helping him. Just helped him. Just finished helping him. Took his order. And he's freaking out. And I'm looking at him. I'm kind of like staring. I'm kind of like glaring at him. Meanwhile, having this full conversation with new guests that are at my table, talking to them. It's a whole thing, guy. Don't be trying to freaking play games with me. I'm talking to Sammy over here. Randall, wait your goddamn turn. But yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, you make me Randy, baby. What is it? What's the name of this song? I know you know. It's 12 pesos, folks. I know. Listen. Do you know what the name of the song is? With the freaking door out here. Yo, it's my boy Alessandro Google with a little 12 pesos to start our day off. We're here. I don't have a beer. Please do not fear. I had a beer last night. I had a multi-award winning Pilsner. Ain't that right? But we're here a little Saturday, October 15th. 1:51 in the afternoon. It's a chill Saturday for the most part. I think this is just wanted to make sure I get this in there, if I didn't already say it. Episode 39 of the Ice Room. 39, Dwight Howard's number when he was on the Lakers, or was he 37? I don't know, 39. You looking like a walk-on bench player, number 39. You looking like maybe a fullback. I'm thinking of Peyton Hillis was probably something like 37 or something. I don't freaking know. No, he was like 44 or something. You're looking like a solid fullback out here. You looking like maybe like a defensive back. You looking like a third stringer. I mean, episode 39, you looking like you ride the bench, But we ain't riding the bench. We're sitting in the chair. This isn't a bench, okay? How could I be riding the bench if I'm sitting in the chair? And maybe that's the tactic that I should have used for basketball, but that's But that's 12 pesos, baby. That's my boy, Alessandro Google, with the 12 pesos. And me, like I said, I've been looking for that 13th peso, as cliche as it is, I mean, I think the thing is, if I had 13th pesos, you'd be looking for the 14th. And that's the That's the thing of it all. It doesn't matter how many pesos it is. You're always looking for that next nut. Let me find a nut. Sorry, I don't mean to get carried away. Yell at you guys like that. But it's Saturday. I said that. It's October. Okay. So Saturday, we got good vibes. We got Saturday vibes. October, we got spooky vibes. And the 15th, we're mid-month. We're looking back on the month. We're thinking, what did I do this month? Is this month been going the way I sought out to see this month? And no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Yes, it has. But, you can't really prepare. Life kind of gets thrown at you. Life, if you will, is like an ocean, and you're just riding the wave, and sometimes it sends you a nice, easy wave, and you just coast over that bitch, and sometimes it sends you a tsunami, that storm surge. Next thing you know, you're floating in your house because you didn't want to leave, the coast of Florida. Now you're dead, okay? They told you the hurricane was coming, and now you're floating in your house dead upside down, okay? Like it's the Titanic. Like it's the end of Deep Blue Sea, or not the end. Like it's the scene of Deep Blue Sea where the water's coming in, and oh boy, we're trying to breathe up at the top, okay? But the thing is, you can't breathe. You died, okay? You're dead, okay? You're Samuel L. Jackson in Deep Blue Sea. You didn't get eaten by a shark, but you died, okay? Shit. Ain't that fricked? I heard there were alligators just migrating, so maybe it really is like Deep Blue Sea, because that, like, if you think about that, and I don't know, let me take you into that scene, if you will. If you haven't seen it, great movie, shark movie. I love shark movies because sharks are apex predators. Am I an apex predator? Do I see myself as an apex predator? No. Do I wish I was an apex predator? Yes. I aspire to be an apex predator. I think that's where you get people like, what's his face? Liver King. He appeals to that male's need and desire to be an apex predator. So that's why we like shark movies, or that's why I like shark movies, because, you think about somebody tearing into just like a little Johnny like that, and you're like, hell yeah, take a bite out of little Johnny. That guy had it coming. And it's sad, loss of life is sad, because it's final. You're dead, that's it. You're in the ground, that's it. Dead, D-D. But, I mean, natural selection, things got to happen, and you might say, Alec, well, that's super cynical, well, kill me, come to my house, with weapon of choice, and enact revenge on me for saying such slanderous statements. Come out here with your machetes, your long swords with rust on them, your battle axes, your weaponry of choice, okay, and kill me. And then when I'm dead, you could say it was natural selection, and you're right. Because I instigated it. If I was a smarter creature, I wouldn't instigate such a problem. I.e. natural selection. It's working itself out. But yeah, Saturday vibes. You love a nice Saturday, right? You love a nice Saturday, just a lazy Saturday. I don't know about that. It's a really weird trick. If you work in a restaurant, like the weekends are the days you work, but they're still weekend days. So, like, you still want to go out and drink after your shift, even though it's like a shift day. Like, you have work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Friday night you drink, but like you have work Saturday night, so you have plenty of time to burn it off. Maybe potentially, that doesn't really work out when you got Sunday brunch. If you ever show up at Sunday brunch, just know like half your waiting staff is probably, a wee bit, hungover, or still, in fact, intoxicated from the night before, Listen, I don't want to say you got a bunch of maniacs out there, but you got some wild folk, You got some interesting characters who like to light it up, who like to get lit up and, in return, do some lighting of their own. Am I one of them? Yes. Do I enjoy a Miller? Yes. Do I enjoy two Millers? Also yes. Will I have a cup of Jameson on the rocks? For sure. I mean, listen, it's my shift drink. What am I going to do? I'm going to leave that on the table? I mean, think about if you left everything that somebody offered you for free on the table and then you walked into that room, you know, you'd be pretty disappointed. Like if every time somebody said, "Hey, I have one of these. Do you want these?" And you were like, "Nah, I can't, for whatever reason." Put everything that somebody's ever offered you for free, put it in a room. And then in your head, open the door. It's probably locked, but the passcode might be like your birthday or something, something that's similar to your PIN, maybe like your dog's birthday. You know it, like they set it up, but you know it. So put in your passcode. Okay. Open the door. And then walk in. Okay. Yeah. The room is full. It's full of everything, all kinds of things. So me, when somebody offers me something, when I know something's on the table, I take it, because I don't want to walk into that room in the afterlife of everything that somebody ever offered me and be like, well, shit, why didn't I take some of this stuff? I could have used it. But I didn't use it. I think that's the thing with money sometimes. And, don't listen to me because I'm super, like, shat magat with money. But, like, I always feel like, what am I going to do with this? I'm trying to turn these green bills into some physical items, or something, Like, what am I going to do with all this money in the bank, And I wonder, I mean, that's obviously so many people who just have tons of money in the bank. But always how I look at it is like, what am I going to do? I can't do anything with this money. I can't eat this money. I can't drink this money. I can't hang out with this money. I can't throw this. Well, you could physically throw the money. And I guess you could hang out with it and you could eat it and drink it. You freaking know what I'm saying, okay? Don't be like, well, Alec, you could eat money. I know you could eat money, okay? But it's not nutritious. If you went to the gym, and did chest day, and you want gains, okay? Don't be eating money. It's not a high source of protein. It's not a good source of calories. It's got a lot of trans fat and high in sodium and cholesterol, okay? Do you want to lower your cholesterol? Spend your money, okay? Spend your money on oh, man, you were going to get me there. I was going to say something inappropriate. Spend your money on cocaine and hookers, okay? And lower your cholesterol. You want to know how you lower your cholesterol? Stop eating all your bills. Stop hanging out. Oh, look at my $100 bill collection. I'm going to eat a couple of those. No. Okay, you're going to get high in cholesterol. Instead, spend some of that money. Find a sketchy guy in an alleyway and purchase some Pepsi products from him. Okay? That'll get you in shape. Now, I just noticed, what the frick is this? Oh, you know what that is? I thought that was like a sunspot. That's I'm looking at my phone right now. See, that's the record button right there. If I just record, and then here's the photo picture thing down here. They're just chilling. They're minding their business. I left them alone. I got all these things on the table right now. I kind of want to take a sip, I'm liking this pod today. This pod kind of harkens back, if you will, and I don't think that's the word. You know what? Let's look it up, because I got the internet. Harkens. You know what? It's right there. Harkens back. To go back or to recall, mind something in the past. To harken back. This podcast harkens back. Wow. Said it 8 times. Said it 9 times. We'll say it 2 more times, probably. We will see. Put the over-under on the screen. Call FanDuel. Anyway, this podcast harkens back. There you go. You got one more. To when I used to do them inside, do a little Saturday. I used to love to do like a Saturday pod before you go into work at the restaurant, because it's just so like delightful. You never know what adventures, what misadventures could lay before you at the restaurant. Who's gonna be, uh, whose shoelaces are untied today? Who forgot a belt? Who's upset? What's going on? Who's gonna sit at my tables today? What time am I gonna get cut? How wasted am I gonna get at the bar? And what kind of crazy things am I gonna say to the people that are there? You never know. It's a limitless possibilities. Who's gonna show up today? Who's gonna win the naked mud wrestling contest? You don't know what could happen. It's a world of excitement. That's why I love to do it, because you're just like, hoo, hoo, hoo. Saturday. Saturday morning is just hoo, hoo, hoo. What's going on? I gotta be somewhere. I gotta be there at that time. We gotta get it in order. Get it in order. You've probably been hitting your vape stick, the whole podcast. Okay. So don't yell at me. You're like, Alec, why did you pause there for a long time? That's a. Wow. Killed myself. Literally murdered myself there. For fun, murdered myself. Yeah. But I have a party tonight, that is what, today is like a little bit different. Cause like I said, sometimes you're like, well, what's going to happen this, Saturday? But I could tell you I have a pretty laid out itinerary for how this is going to go. Right now it's 2:04. There's a salad on the way. Salad is on the way. It's coming inside. It should be there in a little bit. Okay? People say, Alec, DoorDash is expensive. Why do you order DoorDash? It saves me time, motherfucker. Okay? Right now, I could be recording this podcast while somebody's out there getting me food. Okay? What do you want me to do? You want me to not record the podcast? You want me to go out to get the food? I mean, who do I look like to you? Like I said, let me trade the green bills for something that is worth something to me. I don't need to keep them and save them for some BS. I got all kinds of green bills just sitting in the stock market, hanging out, chilling, minding the business, having drinks by the pool. So some of these other ones that I work for, they're going to go out and they're going to pick up food for me, because honestly, I've picked up food a lot of times. It's not that fun. What's fun? To eating the food. The fun part is eating the food, not picking it up, not getting dressed and ready and putting things in your car and like, well, where's this? And then where's that? And then hold on. And you're driving and you're like, well, shit, I forgot that. Then you got to go back, 3 hours later, you got food, Whereas me, I'm a multitasker, okay? And I can't really do two things at the same time, but I can have somebody else do something for me while I do something. Like this. Like sit back here and have a nice chat with you guys. Have a nice chat. Look out the window. Oh, that's a nice squirrel. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is that? Get off of him. Damn. Stop sticking your pecker near his butthole. That's a raccoon, you freaking cocker spaniel. Sorry, I wanted to just observe a little nature real quick, but damn, don't look out that window. There's some raunchy things going on out there. Shit, I gotta cut it out with the voices. Gotta cut it out with the voices. I don't really know what's good. Sometimes my person does like a lot of like weird things and behaves weird. I'm always of the mindset that we're all kind of like one one being, if you will. And whoa, Alec, that came out of left field. Don't just throw some serious shit in like that. But I really am of the mindset, due to some hallucinogenics that I've done in the past, that we are, and this is the breath theory. You could Google the breath theory. We are all of one breath. We are all of one being. So I think we're all like really connected. I think we are all kind of the same person. So by virtue of me doing this, it's essentially like we're all talking to each other, you know? And my character gets influenced by like different things all the time. Um, and I realize that now that this is why Sam always says that my podcast is loosely based on dreams, because here we are talking about nonsense. But if you could follow, these are my ideals. This is how I feel about certain things, It's not me doing this podcast. We're all doing this podcast. Who's watching? All of us. I mean, I don't, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like a weird way that I've just started to like think about it. Like, it's not me. It's not even me, Who even is me? I'm all of you. We are all the same person. We just sent Alec back here to do this today, but we're all the same person, And I really kind of fully believe that. Now, I don't know where I was going with that, but sure, But we'll move on. We'll change the subject. Freaking spilling shit. Shit, McGit. I've been sick all week, and I've been pretty pissed about that. I hate being sick. I try and take pretty good care of myself, I drink a lot of water. I try to stay very hydrated. I am obsessed with drinking beverages, health beverages, to try and up my health bar. And it doesn't make any sense because it doesn't work that way. It's not like Pokemon. You can't just give your Pokemon a HP potion, give Pichu a Oranberry plus 10 health. It doesn't work like that. I wish it did, I think video games are important because I think they teach life lessons. I think they teach things that you can understand if you kind of peer back throughout the wall. Like, you level up in video games, You try to make achievements. You try to strive for greatness and do good. There's also competitive and problem-solving things, but that goes without. I'm saying purely on, like, the, level to level, accomplishing something and then moving towards the next goal. It's goal-based. You're working on completing goals, And you're like, wait, I tried to complete these goals to upgrade my character. Well, then hold on. Take that into real life. Think about it like this. You're trying to upgrade your character. You're going to the gym. You're trying to make your character bigger. You could take those upgrades with you in life. Call of Duty, you rank to 100. You got the 6 skin. You got the Terminator skin. You got that what blueprint you got? Maybe like you got those Mark 05 blueprints. What's a famous blueprint? I can't even think of one. You got that sick Cooper carbine, ultimates, what's it called? Good Doctor blueprint. You're like, shit, this is cool as hell. You got that cybernetic rifle, Mark 05 blueprint. You got that Terminator T-8000, T-800 skin. You're like, shit, I'm looking sick as hell. That's a game. You don't get to take that in real life. But you know what? It teaches you, hold on, if I do things and I work hard at certain things, I have all this stuff. I put all this stuff into my Call of Duty guy, and now my Call of Duty guy is swagged out. Okay, frankly. Am I good at the game? No. Is my guy swagged out? Yes. Does Drip King from TikTok say, well, I don't know if anybody gets that, but I've been seeing a lot of this guy's videos. Some sicko who just eye blacks his face. And Drip King says the best way to, the coolest, swaggiest players, they ride the bench. Okay, so I'm the Drip King of Call of Duty. I got a swagged out player, but I ain't good. Okay, I'll put up like a couple assists, maybe like a revive, and like I'll complete a contract, but that's it. I'm still trying to recover from that pen hit, bro. That was brutal. That did me in. It did me right in, that wanker pen hit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did me right in, it did, yeah. But like it teaches you that. And then you're like, wait a second, hold on. What are the things that I can do in real life to upgrade my character? What upgrades can you take with you throughout the day? And you know what? You can upgrade your physical stats at the gym. And then you learn that and you're like, shit, well, where else can I do it? But this isn't about self improvement. This is about jokes. Ugh. Shit. Well, we coughed and now we burped. We done a lot of stuff on the mic. Hopefully I can get a sneeze in. Look at this. You see the sun? It's peering through the trees. It's peering down on me. It says, Alec, thou shalt go out and thou shalt rule the day with victory. You know, it's been really interesting. I worked my electrical job from October to January part-time because I was in school. And then I graduated. And then I started working, full-ish time, part-ish time, like 3-4 days a week, 4, 5, 3. I still worked at the restaurant and I still make more money at the restaurant. So like there's reasons why I didn't want to like give up working at the restaurant. Money, is one of them. It's close. It's 3 minutes. I don't have to drive an hour to work, And people, it's just a better work environment overall, 1,000%. Like think about like, do I mind being here versus do I hate being here? It wins every single time, So yeah, it wins there. It wins monetarily. And then it wins like commute wise. The only thing is it's not a career, I'll never get a raise as a waiter, It's a fickle industry, where you get paid tips and one day, sure, I can make $250, $300, sure. Work 6 hours, make $300. What is that? $50 an hour. You could do that. You could legitimately do that. But you could also work 8 hours and make like $14, and that's a lot of what we were doing in the summer. So I was, really happy to have my electrical job as well as, the job as a waiter. Even though that electrical job really pains me. But it is such a good skill. It is such a good skill. I'm happy to have learned it, and I want to go back because I need to learn more. But on the other hand, I have been so happy to not be doing that. My boss in the end of September, what is it, October 15th? This is probably my third week. It's a Saturday, so this is the third week of not being there. I think I was there 2 weeks ago for one day. But then since then, it's just been 2 weeks of not. So it's been essentially 3 weeks of not being at work with this guy, with any of these guys, because apparently, we finished up on the 2 jobs we were at. And we did, we did a Petco and a Madewell in Hoboken and Toms River, respectively. And those are done, And then he was just like, yeah, we don't really have any work. And I was really torn up about that for a little bit. But as the days go by, I don't give a crap. I don't care at all. I just take a nap. I don't know. My whole life is switched. And it's kind of reverted back to the way it was pre the virus, pre the great plague of the 2019. I was just a waiter. And I just chilled, and that was it. But now I'm a waiter whose waiting family thinks that I have another job, so I'm not a full-time waiter. And I also haven't been working with this guy at all. So I've kind of just been like chilling. And, meanwhile, my dad's not here. He's in Florida, so nobody really pays attention, or they do, but, obviously I pay attention, I think I'm very confused about it all the time. I have no idea. I feel like it's immature and it's like, it's kind of foolish in a sense almost. It's like, well, I went to school for a year and then I've been doing this job consistent to just be like, you know what? I liked being a waiter, But I don't know. You try to make these decisions and you try to think about it. And I've really been thinking about getting into like doing some type of like coding type job, and you might say, Alec, you're not smart. And I said, hey, I know. But almost everything I've really tried to pursue and make happen has happened. I was able to make an electrical job happen, and I could continue to make an electrical job happen, where am I going with that? I think that I could. There's things that I've been able to make happen, and I kind of, listen, I could learn. All right, if I needed to learn, I could learn, and I would want to do it, but I would want to do it for selfish reasons. I would want to do it because I want just a chill at home job, But I also want to go back to being an electrician. I also like that. But I also don't like that. The thing is, I'd like to do that like a couple, like I'd like to be like a waiter, maybe like 3 days a week, be an electrician like 3 days a week, and then add a couple more days and have there be 9 days so I could have 3 off days, electrical off, waiter off, electrical off, waiter off. That would be like a sick schedule so that I could hit gym every other day. Because we're looking at like 4 or 5 days of gym a week. So that's like a pretty like packed schedule. Throw in like maybe 2 podcasts and like 75 hours, countless hours of editing. And yeah, you got a packed schedule, which doesn't leave a lot of time for self-pleasurement. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Hold on. Okay, I'm getting there. Oh, well. Oh no, I don't. This is gonna be. Well, we've committed to it. I think this is a little bit more somber of the mood we so choose to seek. Certainly spooky. Okay, I'm glad that it took a spooky turn because that made it a little bit more uplifting. I don't freaking know, man. Don't look at me. It's just another day. It's just a Saturday. It's October 15th. But the time doesn't wait. The time just keeps, it goes. Whether you want it to, whether I want it to, time waits for no man. And I could sit here and think about shit all I want. I'm not going to get anywhere. You got to do it, like Nike freaking said, baby. You got to just get out there and just do it. But I don't really like Nike. I'm more of an Adidas guy. Yeah. But, Saturday. I'm excited, I got a party in the tent tonight. Got an 87 person party in the tent tonight with Julian, my friend. I believe Miles and Tony, I think, are our bartenders. Not sure. Should be fun, though. No Cynthia, I think she left, who's our party manager. Recently got appointed to parties, actually. Very happy for that, and it's been going well. But yeah, folks, this has been Rainbows and Sunshine, and it's been another wonderful episode. Thank you so much, folks. Appreciate it. Peace out.